welcome in. I am Julie Maxon, the main stamper. I am here for some Monday creativity without getting super creative. So this is going to be a really fun night. It's going to be something totally different. I'm not actually going to do a card class tonight. Now, normally I come on every Monday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. I am in Maine on the East Coast, and I like to share a card class with you where I normally am inspiring you with some awesome cards, and I usually use a Stampin' Up bundle and create 4 different cards that you can get inspired by. You can get card kits for if you'd like to order with me during the week. You can get tips and ideas on how to use the products that you already have at home, or some ideas on what you could do with them if you chose to order them. Hi Patty. Patty jumped on super fast. Thanks for finding me here at like 8:01 or 8:02. I'm normally very late. Well, within 5 minutes of my 8 o'clock time. Hi, Jess. Good to see you here. So I've got a couple of friends popping on, saying hi to me. I love it. Please continue to say hi as you jump on. We're doing a box reveal today. So earlier I shared a picture of a box, and I said today we're doing a box reveal. So this is going to be different. No card class today, but a box. This is the box of Stampin' Up product that I received. Now these are all November online exclusives, so they're very special new products. And if you've never heard of online exclusives and you're not really sure what I'm talking about, I'm going to reach here above my computer. Stampin' Up has an annual catalog. This is their current annual catalog. It runs from May through April of a year. So we started this one in May of 2024. It'll go through April of 2025. It has all your basics in it. Then we have mini catalogs. This happens to be our fall mini catalog. This one runs from September to actually early January. It says September to December on the catalog. I believe the dates are actually January 6th is the cutoff. However, things kind of sell out on these ones. And then in January, we're going to have a brand new catalog, a new mini, January to April, and it's also going to coincide with Celebration, which is in January and February. Great time to get free products while you're ordering. These are all really awesome ways that Stampin' Up offers products to you throughout the year to keep things fresh and exciting. Now, they also introduce online exclusives. They drop those as well. The online exclusives will not have a catalog to go with them. You see them when you shop online. You see them when a demonstrator shows you what they look like, and then you can order them as well. Online exclusives are super awesome because they're very limited. We don't know when they're going to retire. Unlike the catalog items, we don't know when they're going to sell out. We don't know how long they're going to be around, really. So the online exclusives, I always encourage you, if you see something that you love, grab it as soon as you are able to, so that you make sure that you have it. And then if it sells out in a month or two, you don't have to worry about the fact that you missed out on an awesome product. So we're going to unbox all of my online exclusives. I actually bought one of everything, so I'm going to be able to share with you all of the good stuff in there. Jess loves box reveals. I love going through the box too. Hi, Jess. Or hi Janice. I see Janice. Hi Corey. Good to see you guys on here. Thanks for saying hello. So as mentioned, I have one of everything, but I still have an order special this week because I like to help you to get some products into your hands so you can see how awesome the Stampin' Up lineup really is, especially if you're just using your local craft store products. Stampin' Up is so much nicer and better, and you don't know that until you actually work with it. I have had, hi Michelle, I have had people that have never used Stampin' Up before use it and then tell me, wow, what a difference it makes in their creativity. So I like to get it into your hands. Hi Lexi, I can't wait to see you on Saturday. Stamp camp, I have a huge stamp camp coming up. That's really why I'm not doing a card class tonight, in case you're wondering. Hi Linda, I am going to be so busy this week getting ready for my Christmas stamp camp. I'm so excited about it. So of course, when you come back next Monday, I'm going to be talking all about the projects from our stamp camp, but it's all a secret right now because everyone has to come to camp and check it out. All right, we're going to get over to my workspace so that you can see my order special for the week, and you can see we're going to start unboxing all of the good stuff. I can't wait to share with you thoughts on all of these. So let me get over to my workspace. Please make sure you continue to say hi as you jump on. I love to know who's hanging out with me. All right, I've transitioned over. Box reveal special. Here it is right here. I'm going to do my normal $40 and $50 increments. Now I know that some demonstrators have higher increments. They make you spend more to get something for free. I'm sticking with 40 and 50 because I just feel like that's a really good price point where I can I can offer you these items and you can receive them without having to break the bank to get them. So with your $40 order this week, I'm giving you 24 sheets of 6x6 Christmas DSP. Now you might have missed out on my product share, so I have lots of extra DSP to give away. I cut everything down in 6x6 sheets. You're getting 24 of them. They're all Christmas. This is a solidly Christmas Designer Series paper packs. I'm going to flip here so you can kind of see which ones you're looking at. Hopefully you can kind of get an idea. These are all in the mini catalog right now. They're all different Christmas papers. They are all nice and red and green. I mean, if you don't like one side, you flip it over and use the other side, and there's usually a pattern that you might really love. So with a $40 order, you're getting 24 sheets of 6x6, which is a great way to get a little sampler, check them out, see what you think of them. There's still time to get more. Most of these are still in stock. When you bump your order up over 50, I'm going to give you a mystery embellishment. The mystery embellishment will also be from the fall mini catalog. So these are current products. They're current products, which you may or may not be able to get depending on how sold out they are, right? So these are just some of the samples from the embellishments that you may get. So you can kind of see here, they're going to go really great with your Christmas cards because the peppermints are back in stock right now, but I don't know how long they'll stay in stock, and I have a feeling they're going to sell out and be gone for forever. I still have some of these. So these are potential embellishments. I also have some ribbon. So you may get anything in this lineup here, red and green, all these great embellishments. This will be a mystery, like a Cracker Jack surprise, right? What embellishment am I going to send you? And I will send you 24 sheets of 6x6 paper. My host code is 99Q9KQEC, and I'm saying this is going to be good through Sunday. We're going to get all the way through the weekend with this one, because I'm going to be so busy Saturday. I'm going to be exhausted on Sunday, and we're going to roll into next Monday with a whole new class. But that's what we're doing right now. Now, before I get any farther, I want to share Love What You Do. This is really important, and I want to talk a little bit about the join offer with Stampin' Up! Right now. In the month of October is the best month to join Stampin' Up! Do you know who should join Stampin' Up? Anyone that loves to stamp. Really, seriously. Anyone that likes stamping and buying stamping products, this is the month to do it. You're going to get $155 of whatever you want from the catalogs, plus the online exclusives, which I'm going to show you here in a minute. And you get to pay $99, and you get free shipping. You get a paper pumpkin kit. You get to join a team. My team, hopefully, because it's awesome. You get rewards, you get products, you get community. There's a lot of great things that you get besides just stamping products. Now, you'll get 20% off every order that you place from here on out once you join. It's super simple to join up. There really is no requirement to stay. There is a way to continue to be an active demonstrator and continue to get 20% off, but you don't have to if you don't want to. You can get the starter kit and then walk away. You can join again another time if you decide that you don't want to stay in as a demonstrator. And you certainly don't have to do what I'm doing, which is coming online and talking to people all the time and sharing classes and all that good stuff. You can just get your kit, and then you can just get your demonstrator discount, and then you can have fun for less money. Really, you don't have to share this with anybody if you don't want to. So there's lots of great things in store when you become a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. October is the best month to do so. So if you have a nice order in the next couple of weeks, I would suggest grab the starter kit. If you need help with that, definitely contact me and we can talk more about it. But this is the best time because you can get online exclusives in your starter kit. And when you're a demonstrator and you join up in November, you can start ordering from the January catalog and the next set of online exclusives already. So it's a really great time to jump on board. October's the month to do it, and you're going to get more bang for your buck. November right through February, you're going to get so much more value as a demonstrator, whether you're just ordering for yourself or whether you're having some friends over and doing some stamping. It's a really great time to join. Now let's talk about all the online exclusives. I just opened up the new color coach, the new color wheel. So this is the one that you will get as a customer. This is going to be an online product and you have to assemble it. So it's got this nice little brad, which is a little bit different from the brad that I have on mine. This is my first comparison to it. My brad is flatter. This one is rounder. I'm just trying to see like what they're showing us here, the differences. So this one I was actually able to pick up for free when I went to Stampin' Up's demonstrator convention in March. Really awesome party. You definitely don't want to miss out on any of those fun events as a demonstrator. So they gave us this wheel, and I can see that it's got a few, it looks just slightly different, right? We've got a bigger logo on here. This says Color Coach, which is what this is. You've got the same kind of different complementary triadic analogous, I remembered how to pronounce that at one point and I've forgotten, complementary monochromatic. So this is going to just require you to put your brad right through. There's like a little hole right here. It's already in there for you, so you don't got to punch the hole out, right? And then you're just going to slide that right into the next hole on this bigger wheel. If I can do this, like this may be like a struggle here, but oh, what's a card class without struggle, right? I'm not actually showing cards, but there's always a struggle. And then you're just going to open that brad up just like that, just like so. And I'm looking at the back and I'm seeing, I feel like they're exactly the same. So that's awesome. So they're the same on the back. They are the same size. I checked that out earlier. Same colors are on here and everything. So you'll be able to play with this color wheel as a customer or a demonstrator. You can get this now if you're a demonstrator. Actually, I think it's sold out right now. Let me think about that. This may be sold out for a little bit, but it probably will be coming back. I'm looking at some differences in the sizing over here. I might have to look at this a little bit closer. This pumpkin pie is way bigger than this pumpkin pie. I'm wondering what they left out over here. So I might have to do some interesting research here to see. I think they moved in very vanilla on this one. I don't believe there's a very vanilla on the original. So there is a slight difference in this color wheel that you're going to get as a customer or a demonstrator if you didn't go to convention and you're just getting one for the first time. They are a lot of fun. I do love the colors. So there's a look at the color wheel. Again, this one might be sold out for demonstrators for pre-order. It should be back for customers in November. And this is a great reason to become a demonstrator because you can get the items before they sell out if you get your shopping in on time. All right, the first thing we're going to look at is an embossing folder. You may be like, wow, that's really boring, but I did want to actually play with this. I love embossing folders. I feel like they add a lot to the cards with a little effort, right? Heat embossing takes a little bit more time and you got the powder and it could be messy, could not turn out beautifully. Die cutting can be a little difficult if you're not lining up your dies properly. If they get stuck in the die and you got to use the pokey tool to get them out. I feel like it's always a win with an embossing folder because they're so simple and so easy. And it adds a lot of texture and fun to your cards. This one is called Modern Herringbone. It's a 3D, so it's a thick embossing folder. So the 3D embossing folders need the gray plate, and I'm going to talk about that in just a second. I want to just point out that if you turn it this way, does anyone else see tire tread? Because I see tire tread. I get that it's supposed to be like a herringbone and maybe like a cable knit, but I see tire tread here. So I'm thinking masculine cards, maybe with a race car, maybe with a car motorcycle. I don't know. My mind went there first, which is kind of interesting. Now we're going to play with this one real quick because I did want to check it out. This may be the only thing we're actually going to play with tonight. So I've got my die cutting machine. This is the big Stampin' Cut and Boss machine. I recommend the big over the small. We're going to use our base plate, which is number 1. It's a very thick plate. So number 1's going to go in here. And this is the gray plate, which is number 4. These are the only things that you need when you use your thick 3D embossing folders. I'm going to go ahead. I have Pretty Peacock here. I cut a piece of Pretty Peacock to go right in here. I want to point out that Stampin' Up! Has this black line right here at the bottom, kind of by their logo. It helps you to line up your cardstock straight if that's something that you're interested in doing, right? So this is in here pretty evenly. We're going to put this in to the machine with the spine closed, and that's going to go through our rollers right here first. So the open end is at the back. We're going to put the plate on. It doesn't matter which way the plate goes on top. It can go, you know, with the words up, with the words down. So you can see I just threw them in here. This is the words down. If I'd done it this way, it would be just as perfect, right? Just as long as you're using this plate on top so that your embossing folder doesn't hit the rollers themselves. So let's check out our embossing here. So the 3D embossing gives you a lot more texture. So you can see a lot more creases in here. I think this would be a fun one to trim and use just a section of, Maybe just a section, this middle section could be one. Maybe this part over here could be, you know, a nice section. So definitely something different. I like it actually better embossed than I do looking at the picture of it. So this is the only new embossing folder that they have in the online exclusives. Now, if you're shopping online, there's lots of embossing folders, so don't be afraid to check them all out. There's some in the catalogs, there's some in the online store. You might even find some on clearance, but that is the embossing folder. I probably should look at messages here real quick. Make sure you guys are still hanging out with me. Hi, Jackie, Lori. Patty says maybe they left out the new ink colors, and that could be correct, Patty. I haven't really given that too much thought, but I'm going to definitely need to. All right, so next we have, I'm going to do the single stamps here. This is called Sharing Loving Crafting, and this one has the Stampin' Up, the registered trademark Stampin' Up logos. So if you are making cards to sell, and you are selling cards with Stampin' Up stamps, you are using trademarked registered stamps, because Stampin' Up has all that good stuff going on. So they ask you, the angel policy is to put this on the back of your card. I don't know if I have any cards. I packed all my cards up and took them off to Stamp Camp. I mean, the craft fair. I don't think I have any in here right now. They're all in the hallway in boxes. But this is something that you would stamp on the back side, and then you can still use your made by me or hand stamped or whatever. I mean, like here you've got handcrafted so you can sign it. Then we've got Crafted with You in Mind, just to brighten your day, sharing what I love, loving what I do, and then happiness inside. This one would be a great one for an envelope. So these are ones you would maybe use on the envelope, on the back. I highly encourage you, regardless of, like, if you're just making cards to give away to family and friends, please stamp the back with something. You don't necessarily need to use Stampin' Up if you're not selling them, but I can't tell you how many times I get cards in the mail, which I love, and I'm always turning them over to see, did someone sign the back? And I am always disappointed when I see a blank, naked back. I want to see something like this. I want to see something with Crafted with You in Mind, or just to brighten your day, or maybe a little butterfly in your initials. I want to see something on the back. So this is one that you can get. So see, it's just a little photopolymer one. It's going to be really easy to line this up and use this. This is going to be in the online store. So that's the first one we're looking at in the online store. Now we're going to come over here. This is a background stamp. And this might be hard to see with my glare, so I'm going to just pick this up. This one's called Among the Swallows. This is one single stamp. And you're going to see here some iris flowers. I feel like they're iris. They might be other things. You're going to see kind of some spray flowers coming down, and you're going to see the swallows. So there's some birds in here, and it's a great background stamp. It is just one large red rubber stamp. It's going to be beautiful for springtime, weddings, Valentine's Day as a background. So I would do this as a tone-on-tone stamp. So you're using maybe Flirty Flamingo ink on a Flirty Flamingo piece of paper, and then you're putting other things on top like your sentiment, your embellishments, all kinds of stuff. Another way to make this really pretty, I think, is to emboss it with some embossing powder. So think about embossing this as well, maybe doing a little blender brush and then adding some other items in as well. Now, if you like to color, this is a coloring one. So see how I said coloring last? That's because my mind goes to what can I do quicker and easier than sit down and color. But this would look really pretty with watercolor pencils. This would look really pretty with, if you want to go bold, I would use the Stampin' Blends. You can use your Stampin' Write markers. So this can obviously be completely colored in. It would be really pretty. You could spotlight color and just color one item and leave the rest uncolored. And then your eye would be drawn to just maybe this set of flowers right here. There's lots of ways to use great background stamps. I feel like this is one of them. They haven't always had the best of background stamps, so I was really excited to see this one. And I think there's gonna be a lot of ways that we're gonna be able to use that one. So I really like that one. All right, here's another single stamp set. This one's called Perfect Pairs. Again, I'm gonna just pop out the paper so we can see better. Perfect Pairs. This is a cute one. Again, photopolymer. We've got We Go Together, like, salt and pepper, milk and cookies. We've got milk and actually the cow could be on the milk carton. I just realized that light bulb moment, right? Puzzle pieces, so you could do a couple of puzzle pieces. We've got You Complete Me and Perfect Pair. So this obviously the stamp set's called Perfect Pairs. It's just a really cute little way to maybe make a quick Valentine's Day or an anniversary card, or just a friend card, right? I mean, Who wants to be the salt to my pepper, right? So this is just a fun little stamp set, single stamp set called Perfect Pairs. I'm going to pop this back in here and put my stamp set back in here. There is minimal coloring on this, which is something that I appreciate, right? We don't have to go crazy coloring it, but it would be really cute. There's hearts in this cookie, by the way, in case you wanted to make this for Valentine's Day. There's little hearts in there, which are super, super cute. All right, I'm just checking messages again, and I don't see any, so we're going to continue onward. We're going to talk about the bundles next, because the bundles are the best. Now, when you bundle an item, you get the stamp set, typically dies. There's actually no new punches. In case you were waiting for punches, there are no new online exclusive punches, which makes me a little sad because I do enjoy punches. All the bundles have dies. You can buy them separately if you want, but if you bundle, you're going to get 10% savings built right into the price. Now, this is really, it's coming out in November for customers, but it's geared toward next spring. So it's geared toward Valentine's Day. It's geared towards spring items because they're going to be around for a little bit longer. If you're looking for the Christmas and fall, you're looking in the mini catalog right now. So this is definitely kind of going forward in your mind in case, I know it's not Valentine's Day, I know it's not even Halloween yet, but these are kind of going forward. So we have Hearts of Elegance stamp set. This is a photopolymer. And I'm going to pull this out just so we can see what's in here a little bit better without the glare. So we've got a to from, which could be used during Christmas season, right? But we've got the XOs, the Be Mine, sending lots of love, love you, my heart belongs to you, happy Valentine's Day. And then we have a heart, some leaves, and a flower. So you're going to see, right? Valentine's Day, anniversary, all those good things. Let's check out our dies that go with this. Oh my gosh. I haven't paid it. I want to be, I'm completely honest here. I haven't looked at these since I've ordered them. I just went on and ordered them as soon as they were available. They've been sitting in a box. I forgot what was in here. So my reactions are going to be super real here as I'm going through these with you. But right now I am in love with hearts. Like, this makes me happy. I love things that nest, of course, right? This makes a no punch situation a little bit better. We have some really big hearts, and then we have some that are going to do texture. This one is going to do stitching. I love it. I'm going to guess that this one and this one nest together. And then you've got 3 that are going to cut out just a shape of a heart, different sizes. And then you've got another one with stitching on the outside. Now these dies up here are going to coordinate with your flower and your leaves. So obviously one of these hearts, probably this one right here, will die cut out this stamped image. So just like a little cookie cutter. You think of dies as a cookie cutter. So this sharp side with the little line is going to go down, and you're going to stamp and then die cut your image, and you're going to have really sweet little hearts. I love this. This is a really great set. I'm already excited. I didn't even know I was going to be excited about this one, but I'm loving the Hearts of Elegance. Some really fancy sentiments in here as well. So this is a great one if you are still in need of Valentine's Day or hearts, anything like that. Now, I know Stampin' Up! Is getting more and more into scrapbooking again, and I feel like these hearts, because there's some really big ones here, there's lots of different sizes. If you're a scrapbooker or you're getting into scrapbooking, you're gonna find a lot of value in these in your scrapbook pages as well. So this is a really great set. I'm loving this one. If you guys are loving the hearts, give me some hearts out there in comment land. I would love to see your comments on Hearts of Elegance. So this is a bundle. So let me just check in and see. My comments appear to be like stuck, so I don't see anything new coming in right now. All right, cake celebrations. We're gonna go on to the next bundle. This one, of course I love cake, right? Cake celebrations. Yesterday, October 20th, was my husband Frank and my dog Betsy's birthday. My dog Betsy was born on Frank's birthday. So we celebrate 2 birthdays now, cake celebration kind of days, right? So I love that they share the same day. It's super sweet. This is a photopolymer stamp set. And cake. What celebration do we need cake with? I think every celebration, right? So you've got a cake stand. You've got layers that you would be able to use. I think that these might go inside, one inside the other. I'm not really sure because I haven't played with them yet, but I'm kind of excited about that. You can layer up a really tall cake. We've got some flowers and leaves to kind of decorate them. There's some tiny candles right here. This is a row of candles. This is a row of flames. so you can put those little jobbies over top of your candles there. We've got celebrate, birthday, anniversary, wedding, day, and happy. So these are all individual stamp sets in scriptive font, which is nice. Yep, they're all individual. So those are really nice as well. And let's check out the dies, because this is a bundle. So we got to check out the dies, of course. Cake Celebrations dies. What do we got in here? We have the cake stand, which is right here. We have kind of some layers of cakes here as well. And then we've got some like icing that might be dripping down. So there's two sizes. I see two sizes of the cake, two sizes of icing. We're going to be able to stamp and die cut out these leaves and some flowers. We've got like a little banner here. And then if you don't want to stamp, you just want to do cardstock, you're going to be able to kind of get those rippled edges of a cake here as well. And I want to point out that going forward, I see that this one kind of fits perfectly. So Stampin' Up! Typically shares on their cover the exact size as the stamp inside, so that you can grab your die, whether it's a random circle or a die that goes with it, and kind of see what's going to cut out the image perfectly. Going forward, you're going to see a lot of these stamp cases with the stamps at a smaller, perhaps like 80%. Actually, this says images at 90% right here. So in the fine print, it says 90. They're actually making the images smaller so that there can be less of the Temu in the, I know that there's different countries that are making products with Stampin' Up's imagery and then selling them super cheaply because they're not using the greatest of materials. So Stampin' Up is combating all of that piracy, because it really is piracy. These are trademarked designs, by making their images smaller than their dies. So these are smaller. That's going to take away some of that, the piracy that's going on with all of their product. So you're going to be seeing less and less items out there for super cheap, the super cheap knockoffs, because Stampin' Up is combating that by not making it so easy for those fraudsters to be stealing their images. So, so some of them may look a little bit smaller than what's actually inside the case. So we learned that recently with Stampin' Up, and I applaud them for taking those steps, because they actually lose business that way. So that is Cake Celebrations and a little lesson on piracy. All right, we're going to move on here to Classic Wedding. So you can see again all of these love themes, these kind of spring into June themes, because we all think of wedding season as not only fall, but June. June's a great month to get married. I got married in June. I was a June bride. But all these October brides, I'm like, wow, October looks like a great month to get married too. This is called Classic Wedding. It's going to have a photopolymer stamp set. And this is going to be 2-step stamping, which is really awesome. So you've got the car here. At first glance, it might look like it's a punch buggy, but I really feel like it's more like of an antique car. I meant to pull this out too so you could see this paper better without the glare from my fluorescent light. So 2-step stamping means you're going to stamp the outline, probably in a dark color, like a black or a dark brown. And then you're going to take this stamp right here and you're going to fill in instantly all the color of this vehicle. It's going to leave your windows clear. It's going to leave your tail lights clear. You could color in a little bit of blue if you wanted for the glass, a little bit of red for the brake lights here. So you can absolutely do some extra coloring. You'd have to color your wheels in, but this makes it easier to color. Now, do you have to use the stamp? You sure don't. You can color this whatever color you want to if you just stamp it. So I recommend the Memento ink when you're using your Stampin' Blends. It works out beautifully. Now on your car, you can put a little banner that says just married. We have a stamp set that says cheers, congratulations to the happy couple, and on your wedding day. We've got the little cans that could be dragging off the car here. Oh, this is the window right here. Look at this window. I see hearts, I see confetti. This to me looks like it's a pocket. I'm not sure where this is. I'm going to play, I'm not really sure where this is supposed to go in the car right now. I'm drawing a blank. So this is going to be here. I don't know what this is, unless it's supposed to be the side mirrors maybe. Maybe this is supposed to be the mirrors that come off the side, right? The right and left mirrors. I'm thinking. All right, so that's a glance at that. So this is, again, this is me trying to figure out what's what for the very first time. Over here, we've got some really great dies. We've got the one that's going to do the car, so you can see this one right here. The cans. The cans will come off, and you know what? These cans right here could be really cute for, you know, the people that love craft beers. You could use these on a card and make them into like little craft beer cans. That would be awesome. We've got our banner, we've got a bumper. Oh, we got a bumper. So you could do this in silver foil and put that on your car. Okay, so I see here's like a little bow with little spots where your cans would hang off with a string. So this is cute. The hearts, of course, flowers, banners, all kinds of good stuff. This one is really cute. So this one is going to make some really cute classic wedding, right? So classic car. These light bulb moments occur to me not necessarily in the moment that I want to speak words, but maybe later on as I'm reviewing and catching details that I might have missed the first time around. So that is called Classic Wedding. It is a bundle, so there's that one. Hope you guys are loving these so far. They're like very Valentine Day and all of that good stuff. Side mirror, Melissa is so correct. And oh, Linda said the car could almost look like a purse. That is so awesome. You're totally correct. Let me look at this again. I just read I agree. The car, if you cut the wheels off, it would look like a purse. Let's pop this off the tape here. And if you took the wheels off, you would have a purse image. I bet people are going to be making cute little 3D projects that are called purses with the car die. That is awesome. That is great stuff. I know some of the demonstrators have had this product for a while and have been playing with it already. So you may have seen some things out there that you're enjoying already. That's like really great sneak peeks. This one is one that I have seen. I feel like this one's going to be very popular, and it is kind of one of my favorites. Now this one is a red rubber stamp. So you can see here the red rubber. So this means you have to mount these stamps. You're going to get the little sticker sheets right here. And in case there's some new people, so I want to just point out some things because I did my craft fair on Saturday and met some really lovely new people. And I was amazed at how many people had no idea what to do with these products. Because I do things all the time. And I'm like, I guess not everyone has known. And there's very genuine interest in this. So if you are a stamper and you have friends that don't stamp, please introduce them because I found the greatest joy in talking to people that wanted to learn more and to be involved in this. This is a really great creative outlet. It's a great mental activity. And so definitely share the love. I say that all the time, but I really mean share the love. So I found people that didn't know what to do. So the first thing you would do is you would take this stamp out. I saved the surround and pop them back in, but you take this out of here. You peel the paper off. I kind of did that while I was talking. So you peel this off. This is kind of a soft foam. Now you could mount this up on a block right now and stamp away. And you have your image right here. Ink it and stamp it. But if you look on the back side, you see a blob, right? You see the blob. And the reason that Stampin' Up! Likes to provide you with these stickers is that you don't see a blob. You see the image of what you're stamping. So these stickers right here, there's typically two sides that peel apart. And this is very sticky. This is the sticky part. And what I do is I just line them up like this over top of the sticker. So you're basically kind of puzzle piecing it, right? So it's just right there, and when you peel it off, it sticks to the stamp, and now it sticks to just like this, right? So it's stuck to the stamp, and then this is sticky, so it sticks to your block. And now when you stamp, you see what you're stamping. You see which direction the dog is facing in. You see which side up he is, right? So it just makes it easier. Now these get really, really sticky on your clear blocks. I'm going to recommend to take your pick tool to break the seal here and kind of pull this apart and then peel it off. Because if you just rip this off with your fingers, you could actually break up the foam that makes up the stamp, and you definitely don't want to do that. So that's just kind of like a little how-to on that. And then I keep mine in my case inside this little clear, or inside this little red rubber casing, and I'm going to use this wax right here. I'm going to put this back on just like this. So each of these little wax pieces will line up perfectly with the shapes. This is how I store mine. So that's just kind of a quick little tour of that for all of my new friends that might be watching for the very first time. Now let's talk about, again, the stamps that are in here. This one is a really sweet one. It's called Umbrella Days. And we have just 3 images. We've got a taller girl or woman, right? She's got the braid here, and she's got her cute little rain boots on, a little rain jacket with an umbrella. And then there's a child that's over here. And again, you don't see any faces, which I really like because then it just makes them picture anyone that you know could be behind this umbrella, right? So we don't see the faces. We've got the cute puppy dog, which is my favorite. Of course, we're going to use this as a black lab because that's what Betsy would want. Don't color these dogs yellow or red or orange or any other color that dogs might be. This is a black lab. This is Betsy. Okay, thanks for stamping with Betsy. We've got some raindrops here coming down, and our sentiments say, you are the umbrella to my rainy days. The storm will end, sun will shine again, and then be brave. Those are really great sentiments. This is a really beautiful set. Now, there is some coloring I feel like should go on here. Of course, you don't have to color them, but I feel like there's not a lot of coloring, and it would be pretty quick and easy. And here are our umbrellas. So we're going to be able to cut out this umbrella. And I'm super curious. So it's going to cut out the child with umbrella, the adult with umbrella. Ooh, we've got clouds. We've got rain boots. We've got the stem of the umbrella. So you could just do umbrellas. There's the puppy dog. I'm looking to see what some of these are. Grass and flowers. What is this one right here? This is, oh my gosh, you guys, I think this is a rain jacket for the dog. I am not even kidding. Now, Betsy's gonna be jealous. She doesn't have one of these. Yes, this little die right here looks like it's gonna be a rain jacket for Pup. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? I love it. Now I love this even more. Now, this is the, you could cut out a shape. You could cut out colors, right? So you could cut out multiple colors and then kind of put them into your umbrella. And this is going to fit both umbrellas. So one umbrella die is going to cover both umbrella shapes. So you could mix and match some colors here. You could do designer series paper. One of my favorite techniques is just to stamp this umbrella in a dark color on designer series paper and then cut it out. And then you've got a designer series paper umbrella. That's one of my favorite techniques. So this one I think is going to be super popular on umbrella days. Obviously, you think about umbrellas and using them in the spring when it's like snow is ending, right? Like March, April, those April showers bring May flowers. So this is kind of something going forward again into the springtime. I feel like this one's going to be really popular. So look for this one to be out of stock, maybe a little bit here and there. So umbrella days might be one that you want to grab quicker rather than later. Jess says she appreciates the red rubber sheet to pop the stamps back in. I do too, Jess, because then I always know if I'm missing a stamp set, because you never know. They get all over the place too. Jess says doctor's bag for that purse as well. That is so awesome, that car shape. We're going to go on to Otterly Amazing. This is another bundle. These are all November online exclusives. In case you're just popping in, these are going to be available to customers in November, I believe on the 5th. Demonstrators can order them now. Anyone that's jumping on to get the starter kit awesome deal through the end of October, you pick out $155 of product for $99. You get free shipping. You get a paper pumpkin kit. You can be on my team. You can have fun with me. All those good things are available through the end of October. You can also add any of these items that I'm sharing with you tonight into your starter kit as long as they are still available and not sold out by all the other demonstrators that have ordered them so far. This bundle is called Otterly Amazing. It is also photopolymer. So cute. If you like the critters, if you have little kids, if you know some adults that appreciate the cutesies, right? Because I know some adults that really get excited about the cute little critters. These are the otters. You're Otterly Amazing. Pun on the words. Love you lots, which would be a great one for Valentine's Day, right? An anniversary card. We've got the cute little otter couple here. We're cute together. Super sweet. And here's some fish. So we got some little bubbles and just really cute otters. This looks like a little otter jumping in. Lots of fun there. There's some designer series paper we're going to get into that's going to have a lot with the otters. Maybe I should pull that out now. The Otterly Amazing dies. We've got kind of a wave here. Oh, a log. This is great too. This would be great for your fall cards. I like when you can use dies for more than one stamp set. So this log right here, maybe even Christmas cards, right? The little crackling fire. If you're doing a fireplace card, maybe you need a log for the middle of that. We've got some great greens here, little otters, little fish. These are super cute. These look like they would be rocks, like boulders. So there we go. We got 1, 2, 3 otters. No, 4 otters. Make that 4. This one right here, it's like puzzle piecing, right? This one's going to cut out all of this. Now, if you stamped this and you didn't want the greens, you could just trim so that you just have the 2 otters together hugging without the greens next to them, right? So you don't have to if you don't want to. And then the rest of these are going to cut out the standalone little otters. Let's grab the paper real quick. I feel like we should maybe talk about the paper. I think that the otter is an entire suite. The paper is called Otterly Adorable, which of course means it's going to be adorable. Now I haven't looked at it. I did open it. I didn't look at it yet because I wanted to kind of look at it with you first. First look. So you can see here there are some images here that you would be able to just use if you kind of cut around or do some die cutting on there. On the back side we have, oh, fish. Look at that. Really cute fish. Now this is 12 by 12 paper. You're getting 2 each of 6 different designs. Here's another one with the little otters swimming around. Super cute, right? Through the reeds and so on and so forth. And then here's another one with fish. So the green with the fish. So if you're not like really into the otter thing, you can flip the paper over and do something different. Now this would be a cute scrapbooking page, obviously, right? So you'd be able to put some pictures in here as well. Nice big sheet. On the opposite side, we've got some really awesome, this looks like rocks to me, like right when you go to the beach, you see all the different rocks and shells and so on. So this is a really kind of interesting pattern as well, something totally different. Here's our otters. I believe this may be where we're going to be able to start using some of our dies and die cut out images in case you didn't really want to, maybe you're like, I don't know if I really want to stamp and color those. You can die cut some of these instead. So just think about that. You can grab your dies right off of there and die cut the images for the easiest cards in the world. This I love. I love the blue marble. That one's really pretty. So there's that image. We have more coming. Okay, here's some more otters here. So you can see how they've used the little stones and so on to kind of prop up their little otters. That's going to give you some ideas on your cards. This one I also really love. This is a great pattern right here. I like the background patterns. This is very pretty with all the blues and greens, kind of seaweedy looking. Backside, oh, probably my favorite so far. That nice kind of greeny bluish color, very seaside colors. So if you have anything with lighthouses or boats or what have you, some of these papers are going to kind of transcend the otters and just be more nautical themed with all of that great water as well. So that's a look at that paper, which coordinates with the stamps and dies. And I'm going to put these back together later, so I'm not going to try to figure out exactly where they go back on this sheet right now, but that is Otterly Amazing. The stamp set and the dies and the bundles, right? Otterly Amazing. I'm not making up words. This is Otterly Amazing. Let me see if I can get this back in here now, and so I don't lose anything. So there we go, Otterly Amazing. And I feel like with the Otterly Amazing, there may have been one more product if you're looking at this suite. This is called Lagoon Soft Cording. So while we're looking at this, now you can get this suite if you want all the products. As you look at them, you may see this suite. Let me see, does it open right here? I feel like that's kind of like a, yes it does, a starting point. Look at this, it's like satin. It's like a cord, so it's like thicker than twine. It's very soft and shiny. I love the color on it. This is Lagoon. So I believe that they offer the bundle, the paper, this twine. There may or may not have been an embellishment. In a suite, you can order and get just like one of everything. I think these came with it too. These are called Riverside Irregular Pearls. So they're different from the other, the Stampin' Up has other pearls out right now too. These are going to be super shiny, maybe hard to see. I'm going to kind of hold them at different angles because I'm not sure which is going to work best. These look white, these look silver or gray, these look blue in different lights, and then in the same light they look all the same color. So these are really awesome. They're different kind of pebbly rocky shapes. So this is an embellishment. You can get any of these items separately if you want just that particular item. And I'm wondering if I have, hold please while I scooch through my embellishment, if I can find them. Stampin' Up had other embellishments that were kind of similar to that. This is just a commercial break here while you all go get a drink or do whatever you need to do. Here they are, right here. So this is called Flat adhesive backed pearls. This I kind of wanted to do a comparison because sometimes I'm like, wait a minute. This is our comparison. So these are the flat adhesive backed pearls. They've had these for a while. So you can kind of see here similar differences, right? So size differences. The pearls are all pearly, obviously, right? They still have that iridescent look to them. So you've got bigger and then you've got smaller. So this is kind of a good comparison. If you're familiar with these, then you'll be kind of familiar with what these new ones will be like. So that was just kind of your quick side-by-side comparison as I realized, like, somewhat similar to something that we've already seen before. But I do love this blue Lost Lagoon cording. That's like my favorite so far. All right, we're going to move on back on here. We got a couple more bundles to go through, and then we've got a couple more other paper products and so on as well. So we're not quite done yet, but we're getting close. Pretty Petals may look like, I'm going to call this a sleeper. This is going to be a sleeper stamp set and bundle, but I think people are going to start working with it and stamp with it, and everyone's going to be like, I need this in my life. Now, this is going to be some multi-step or two-step stamping. These are definitely distinctive images. You're going to notice that there are 0 sentiments on here. So if you have other sentiments that you love, you can use any sentiment, right? You've got like this green type sprays and leaves and what have you, with all kinds of open space, and that's because these other stamps are meant to stamp right inside there. So where this stem ends, and this one, and this one, and this one, this one, all of these flowers are going to come in here. So you can stamp this in a green color, and then you can stamp this in your favorite flower color, purple. And then you could just have a beautiful two-step stamping image because you're using purple flowers, of course, with your greens, and they would just be super lovely. So this is two-step stamping. This is a photopolymer stamp set. I love the distinctive stamps because they don't stamp a solid image. They have like a shading to them, natural shading, right? And it just makes you look like an instant artist. And who doesn't want that? That's why I love stamping. Instant artist. I did not draw anything. I just stamped a stamp in ink, put it on paper, called it a day, and it's gorgeous, right? That's like the best thing. Now the Pretty Petals dies comes with some dies. Pretty Petals dies. Pretty Petals stamp set comes with some dies. I had to think about that. I knew it didn't sound right. So we have something that's going to die cut out our greens. Ooh, you can die cut out your petals separately and then pop them up so that they're like even poofier, right? So it's just a matter of trying to figure out which way this, there it goes, right there. I have to turn them around a little bit sometimes to make sure I can get them on there. And then so on with the rest of these little dies. These are all going to come on here, die cut all of these images. These are going to be really pretty. I think this is one that most people are going to look at and go, nah, I don't need this in my life, until you start seeing the samples, and then you're going to say, you know what, I need this in my life. So I like to call these kinds of stamp sets sleepers, because no one notices them until they notice them, and then they become pretty popular. So there's a cute little Pretty Petals bundle right here if you need some spring flowers in your life. And these should not be limited to spring, because I feel like you can use this, you know, you can make some fall flowers too, right? Mix in those burnt oranges and copper colors and reds and dark purples. Did I say purple already? We love purple. Purple is going to work there really nicely too. All right, we have one more mega bundle. And this one's, I saved like the best bundle for last because it's a deluxe bundle. Let me grab a sip while you check out Happy Hibiscus. Now this one right here, I've already heard, Tabitha on my team said, I got this one already. I'm like, good deal. Now this is a big stamp set. So as you've seen, maybe some of the other ones I pulled out, they're smaller. This one pretty much takes up the entire case. So you've got lots of stamps in here. You've got two-step stamping as well. We talked a little bit about stamping the outline and then stamping the inside. Let me grab off this here again. Once again, hopefully the glare hasn't been too crazy for you. So here in the stamp set, we have congratulations and you make me smile, and then thanks for being so kind. I love this little background stamp right here, kind of like a little hashtag type looking. Now your leaves, again, two-step stamping for both of them. You've got two-step stamping for this, and you've got two-step stamping for here. So you do your outline and then you do your inside. Colors it instantly. Now if you like to color, you can definitely color, but I like to stamp two-step and just like instantly be done. Now there's the stamp set. So you might be like, yeah, well, that's great, but you know, I don't know, whatever. I did not open this on purpose because I wanted you to see how this comes in to you when you order it. So this is like a large packet. This is really exciting. I don't know if any of you guys know about the hybrid embossing folders. We've had a few, and I love that we keep getting them. So you're going to get this as kind of a 2-pack. So and then they're individually packed again, right? So there's a little bit of unwrapping, but I wanted to share with you what you get. We might need to emboss this, actually. We might be embossing this. This is the Happy Hibiscus Hybrid Embossing Folder. So it's got some really deep flowers in it. We have another embossing folder that had really deep flowers in it. I can't remember if it's current or not, but I absolutely adored it. So this one is the embossing folder. Now let's take a look at the dies. Now these dies are going to do double duty because they are hybrid embossing folders. Not hybrid dies, but this has Happy Hibiscus Hybrid Embossing Folder. That was like Dr. Seuss. I had to say that a little bit slower. Okay, so ooh, this is awesome because not only do we have our flowers and our leaves, we have bonuses in this one. This is awesome. It kind of reminds me instantly out the gate of washi tape. You're going to get a little banner. It's going to have little edges here on the side. So it's going to be great for your sentiments, whether you're using them with this stamp set or any other sentiments that you have that are going to fit into that little shape. And then we have a circle, and the circle has really great radiating type lines in it as well. This is going to be so fantastic. I already love this. Now this leaf right here to me looks like a fall leaf. I know this is hibiscus and it's probably spring summer. This almost looks like a maple leaf to me. Like not quite maybe, but it's going to have some great details to it. Loving that. You've got some cute little flowers right here. You're probably going to be able to stack those together. You've got another bonus leaf. And then these dies right here, this is your outline dies. This one right here is going to die cut. Now these are 75%, your images here are 75% of how big they actually are. So it's going to look like this die does not fit the stamp set, but it will actually indeed fit the stamp set that's inside the case. Like this is probably a better look at all the sizes. So this is going to die cut your flowers, but they're going to come out individually. You're going to have 3 separate flowers after you're done die cutting them. And so this is really awesome, but what's even more awesome is that you can use this die. Now I haven't done this yet, so I may struggle a little bit here. You're going to look for, maybe it's on this side. Look for where it's going to fit in here. Right here. This is kind of going to seat right in here, and it's going to die cut and then add the embossed image. So it's going to raise up the images right here of these flowers, and I think we need to play with this. So let's do that real quick. We're going to do a quick sidestep into playing. I need some Jess thought of chewing gum. Jess, I love that. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. All right, hibiscus. We want like a bright color, right? I'm trying to see what do I have here for paper that I could use kind of quickly. I'm thinking Melon Mambo, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Melon Mambo is going to work. Hopefully. I really don't need like a full sheet, so let me measure real quick. We're going to go with like 4 inches by, we're going to do a 4 by 4. Let me find my trimmer real quick. I don't want to waste paper, but you know, I really want to play with this for a hot second. So 4 by 4. So we're taking a detour from Christmas cards tonight, or a card class, and we're playing with some new online exclusives. Now don't forget, these are available to you as a customer in early November. But if you want to join my team, or if you already are a demonstrator, you can go ahead and pick these items up now. You don't have to wait. And the best part is you don't have to wait for back order either, because things go in back order, right? All right, so I need to put this back together again, and we're going to die cut this. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back in here exactly where it was. Get that seated in there, so hopefully you can see that. And then I'm going to put my paper over top. This is just Melon Mambo cardstock, nothing fancy. I'm going to flip this back over so I can see that this is going to die cut these 3 flowers right here. I have everything kind of in that 4 by 4 square. I'm setting this down in my embossing folder. Hopefully you can see this. Probably should jump back over to where I can see what you're seeing, which might be helpful, right? And we're going to put this in here, and I'm looking for my gray plate. Where did I put my gray plate? Gray plate, gray plate. Well, let's see. I'm not sure where my gray plate went, but I have another one. So when in doubt, buy two. All right, so here's the gray plate. We're gonna put this in. I feel like, oh my gosh. We're gonna take that gray plate out. We only need one gray plate. The gray plate goes on top, and this is gonna crank through. And we're gonna check out the amazing Hibiscus and hybrid embossing folder. So you can see here that I cut this right out of my paper, and I still have some really cute little imagery here around here, but here is my little hibiscus. I would definitely add some extra color in there with some sponging, because you know I love sponging. So here we go. It kind of gives you that detailed, it kind of makes them thicker, it puffs them up a little bit, gives them some good detail. So that's the beauty of the hybrid embossing folder. So you can just stamp them and die cut them. You can stamp them and then hybrid die cut them. There's all kinds of things. You can just die cut paper. So that is a look at the hibiscus. Really love these beautiful bold flowers. They're just absolutely gorgeous. So that's a little kind of look at how those hibiscus will come out for you. This is a really great bundle. I saved this one for last because it's so fun. Now I think in this bundle, and I don't really remember well, but I'm going to say the Marbled Elegance Specialty Designer Series paper may come with this one as a suite. I just can't remember right now. You can, again, get everything separately if you want to, but we've got for colors here, Cherry Cobbler, Flirty Flamingo, Melon Mambo, Petal Pink, Poppy Parade, and Real Red plus Gold. So these are going to be your kind of your Valentine-y, your just really fun florally. Let's take a look at this paper here real quick. And keep in mind that this would be really cool with these flowers that we just made, just saying. Okay, so you've got some really fun floral paper here. And then at the back, whoa, Boldorama, right? So it's got the gold with the marble, in case you're looking for something real jazzy. All right, so then we've got the red. Okay, so this differs. So you can see two different pages right here, right? You've got the red with the golds. I like the swirls. This one's really pretty. This is kind of an elegant pattern on here. Nice little print on the back side of, okay, I think we saw that. This is kind of a nice, very generic, right? If you're looking for just kind of something reds and pinks. Again, you've got the swirls with the gold. These are bold. These are, okay, that's the same thing. This is the pink version. I really like the pink. I don't know if you can see the two different colors that are in here. It's kind of the, I did this treatment on my living room walls with a sponge. I painted them and then kind of sponged. I don't know if anyone does this anymore. This was long ago, but I sponged my different color paint on, and I had my living room looked like this, but it was in browns. Picture that in browns. So there, now you know, like, arts and crafts are not just something that Julie does on paper. She also does things on her walls. This is a stripy pattern, and of course I put my stripes this way. Maybe you prefer your stripes this way. I'm definitely an up and down stripes kind of girl. Again, we've got the gold veining and the splatters and so on. This one right here has some teeny tiny little hearts in it with kind of like some little arrows. So there's kind of definitely a pattern going on in this one. There's gold on everything on the opposite side. So I may have showed you the boring side first, but the back side has gold and kind of like this, just great fun patterns everywhere. And then this side has your more basic, but they're all in the reds and pinks and what have you, just all kinds of colors like that. So this is very, to me, Valentine-y. Definitely something that you'd be thinking about for your springtime projects as well. So that was the Happy Hibiscus. We've gone through all of the bundles. Now we just have a little bit left. We have brushed silver and gold foil, specialty foil paper. So this shiny alert, put on your sunglasses, this has got like a texture to it. It's almost got like a green going through it. This is the gold. It is one-sided, so you really only need to use this side. The other side's going to be white. And you're only getting silver and gold. You're getting 3 sheets of each. Again, it's got that kind of green, that green to it. It's almost textural. So that's different from the gold and silver sheets that are just plain foil. So these ones have a little bit more happening. So I just wanted to share those with you. Other products we have are going to be a gold twisted thread. So this one is different from some of the other twines and things that they've had in the past. This one to me seems more of a muted, not quite a super shiny, harsh gold twine. I'm trying to see if I can find an end here Well, I found something. I found a mess. That's what I just found. I'm going to have to redo this whole spool, but that's okay. This is kind of more like linen thread, but it's definitely got a little bit of a sheen to it. So it's kind of the width of the linen thread. Definitely fun. Gonna have to fix that later. We're going to talk about that later. We have some heart embellishments. These are adhesive back heart sequins. So these are similar to the butterflies, the brushed brass butterflies, the birds and dragonflies. I feel like these are all in this kind of the same family, right? So they're like kind of the thin metal type looking, but you have hearts, you have different sizes. So they graduate up from a large to a medium to a small. So there's 3 different sizes there. Again, great for your Valentine's and anniversary and all that good stuff. And I think this might be the last new product we have, called Gift Bags Combo Pack. So this is something a little different too. We've gone through the designer paper, the embellishments, the twines, nothing really big for ribbon. As I'm looking, kind of reflecting back, there's no ribbon, but we do have a few new embellishments. And these are called Gift Bag Combo. Oh, cute. There's different size little sacks here. Oh my gosh, these are super cute. These are like little white, there's just pre-made bags. You're going to be able to decorate them. You can stamp on these. You can put designer series paper on here. You can put things like hibiscus flowers on here, right? So look how cute that's going to be. You're going to be able to decorate these. You could hole punch and then put ribbon for little handles here. Fill that in with some little treats. So this is the smaller size. The smaller size is going to run about 3 1/4 by 3 3/4, and then there's a bigger size, so the larger sack, which you want to fill with chocolate for me, please. I'll take the large and chocolate, definitely fudge. This one's going to run about 4 1/2 by close to 6, 5 3/4. So this is a much larger bag, so you're going to be able to do even more decorating on this bag. But you can definitely jazz these up with some designer series paper, some stamping, some whatever you'd like to put on here. You can see how cute they're going to be. They're going to be really cute. So these are more fun than I anticipated also. There are 16 in here. So you're getting 8 of the large and 8 of the mini. And I say mini and large because, I mean, they're really not that big, but how cute are these? These are a gift bag combo. This is gonna be great for Valentine's Day treats. If you're looking for little party favors, maybe you're just doing, I mean, we're gonna have these before Christmas. So you could definitely decorate these in some Christmas themes and get these out to your coworkers, friends, hand one to your postal worker, all of that good stuff. So there, I think I covered all of it, and that really is all of it. Like, that is everything from the online store that is now available to demonstrators that are signing up to get that amazing banging. October is the best time, the best month to sign up with Stampin' Up as a demonstrator. And by demonstrator, I mean please get your discount and enjoy your stamping products at 20% off. That's all you have to do. You get a really great deal, $155 right now for $99, and you're going to be able to do the online exclusives now, and then in November you're going to get, and this is my favorite part because I didn't realize this until just today when I was looking at some information, you're going to be able to get in November the pre-order for January to April. You're going to get Celebration in November, December, January, and February. You're basically doubling your Celebration time frame. So everyone as a customer gets Celebration in January and February. As a demonstrator, you get 4 months. You get middle of November till the end of February. So it's really 4 months to spread out those orders to get Celebration freebies, where you can budget it a little bit nicer and you're not trying to cram everything into January and February. So as a demonstrator, you get to do that, not as a customer. So that's why I'm saying definitely this is the month. If you're interested, get yourself signed up because you want to get the discount. We all want the discount. All right, Lori loved the informative hour. I'm glad you loved it. That's so awesome. Oh my gosh, hi from the coast. I'm so glad you're enjoying. And I think that's all the comments I see there. So I know a lot of my friends said that they're going to check this out on replay. There's a lot of product here, and I really wanted to share my ideas with it before I actually stamp with it, just so that you can see what's out there. Not everyone looks at the online products, and that way you have an idea of what's available in case you don't look online and you don't know what you're missing, right? And it also helps my team who are shopping now to decide what they want to get before all the customers start ordering, because now's the time as a demonstrator to take advantage of the things that are not out of stock. That, you know, that always frustrates everyone once everyone starts to order everything. So thanks for hanging out with me. I would love to know which of these items excites you the most. I think for me, it might be the Happy Hibiscus, just because it's a hybrid folder. I really enjoyed that one, but I could be swayed. The hearts at the very beginning, if you missed the beginning, the heart dies made me really happy. So maybe the beginning and the ending were probably my two favorite items, but I will be sharing some thoughts on these and ideas. We're gonna maybe we're gonna be doing some voting on our favorite things during the week here this week. I will be getting ready for my my stamp camp on Saturday, so I won't be on quite as much as normal. I will be back next week with another fun class of some sort. Don't forget, I do have an ordering special this week too, in case you are interested in some products. You'll be able to order as a customer. If you're not signing up as a demonstrator, order as a customer. Get yourself some DSP 6x6 Christmas sheets, 24 of them, and they're all individual separate sheets. I'm not duplicating any of the sheets, just in case you're wondering. And then I'm going to throw in a mystery embellishment if you order over 50, and you just have to use my host code this week, 99Q9KQEC. All right, I can't wait to read all your comments and check out all your thoughts on this great pile of online exclusive. I love the unboxing. I'm glad you hung out with me and watched too. And until next time, stay inspired, create something beautiful, and share the love. Bye, everybody.